So last time we left off here, it looks like we needed to do a couple of things. I just got the treasurer up here who's starting to move forward so we can start getting some gold so we can build up our tower here, help protect us just a little bit. And we are going to take some advice from one of the commenters and make sure we say query, right? Okay, so we'll get that down pat so that way that will not be like nails on a chalkboard. So let's go ahead and get things started here just for a moment now that we are back into this. So a couple of things I want to do is I want to get a well over in this area. It looks like there's a little bit of deficiency over there in regards to the well, and this almost maybe like right, actually I'll put it right here, I think. Oh, move over just a tad. I don't really want to use that entire land area there. Just want to cover that. We'll just put that there for now. It's not going to harm anything doing that. And the other thing too is I need to probably get a lot more population as soon as I possibly can here for us. And let's just go ahead and just pop down some more hobbles here just along the road. Just going to get some things started. A couple of extra. There we go. And then I do want to increase with some more. I think there's probably going to be some sort of attack coming soon. So as soon as we can get some more population and we can get our folks here. So we got 5. Okay, looks like we do have enough folks that are going to start spreading out and building out for us there. And we'll probably end up getting, I think, just to start off a little bit, because right here is going to be a church. Probably get a festival here very shortly. One of those town squares right there. I think that's pretty cool right there, putting the charcoals right next to the tower there. So it looks like there's like a little campfire. Kind of surround it maybe or something. All right. So, don't have the treasurer done yet, but we are getting close to that being done. So we just need 7 wood and 1 of the 1 stone. And I think we're pretty good with just the foresters right now with having 2 of those momentarily. And we are having some folks come in. So I've got a couple idle people, which is really, really good. And we're going to build another stone quarry right down here too, by the way, because I think that's going to be something that we want to make sure we get done as soon as possible. So let's build, we could build both of those right there. And then I'm thinking probably building another storage area right around there. So I think that's going to be good. So we see those guys are moving right along. Oh no, we've got a fire down here. And let's see. I just built the building. How is it already on fire? Holy but Jesus. And there's no idle people, so this is probably going to burn down, I think. I think that's going to cause a problem. Our guys are moving just a little slow. Let's speed up just a tad. And yes, we saved the building maybe. Still waiting to find out what happens. No. Darn it. All right. Well, let's try again. So, dust yourself off, make sure you try again. We'll get that going there. We've got a couple queries there. That's going to be fantastic. 4 and 3. And then we'll get some more people in here shortly. And I think the food production is going to have to really pick up here very soon, because with these folks coming in, that's certainly going to cause us a little bit of a issue right there. So we'll build a windmill there. And we're going to go ahead and build the farm right there. And these are really high fertile lands, which we have access to, which is great. I'm going to go ahead and get that built up there. And I'm going to try to leave this area right here as open as I can, simply because I want to build more farming, kind of just keep working my way down just a little bit on the edges, because it always seems that the very fertile areas are right there next to the ocean, are really close, which is really good. Now, of course, it does leave us a little bit of defensivelessness here going on. But you'll see exactly what I've got going on here when we start kind of moving things out just a tad here with our church and our happiness buildings and everything like that. So this guy I'm hoping is going to be kicking into high gear with more charcoal. Looks like 10's being made, 6 is being used. So we have a positive, which is, I guess, good, but I don't really see that positive increase, unfortunately, with that. Okay. So we had the treasurer up. We need to increase some taxes, right? We need to make some money. People are going to be just a little disgruntled right there, which means we're going to have to get some happiness buildings up. No churches, no libraries. I know. All right, so we need to get some gold up because I got to be able to get that stuff in. But one thing we can do is we can build this right here, actually. Because you can see, I don't know if you guys can see it right here, this little upper left-hand hovel right there. It just, boom, just barely pops in there. So this is going to be a good spot to kind of start off, I think, with that. Actually, I might move it one more just so if I decide to bulldoze that, we can do that. Oh, there's a tree in the way. Move out the way. All right, let's get this town square up as soon as he gets it chopped down. And then I really think we'll be in really good shape, I think, for the happiness a little bit with the town square. There we go. It looks kind of weird without having a road to it, but, you know, once it gets built up, it's going to be really good, I think. And you're going to see the stone is really going to skyrocket, which means I'm going to have to balance out a little bit more, and I'm going to build probably another forestry up around here. And let's see if I can do that. Looks like there's no road. So in order to try to mitigate, I think what I might do is I might demolish this house to build a bridge across. Or a road, then a bridge. I don't want to really hit this fertile land as much as I need to with that, I think. Or I could build actually, you know, maybe right down here. Let's try that, actually. Boom. There we go. And then the next thing we can do is we will build a stockpile. A small one for everything here. So that'll be, I think, really good. Good Lord. I mean, there is water covering that guy. But you know what? Here's the thing, though. We don't have very many idle citizens, and these water wells are just a tad apart from each other. So that might be causing a little bit more of the compound issue with us. So we may need to build maybe a well behind these houses so there's a quick, easy access, because I have to go all the way around and walk through, and not having roads really makes it very difficult to be able to do that. But they were able to get that all taken care of. And now we can actually see here, we've got the happiness up due to that town square being up, which is really going to be beneficial since we're taxing everything right now. So let's see what we can do. Okay, so we can now build a library. Now here's the super cool thing about the libraries. Libraries actually are about 3 times this size. So I'm going to sit this right here. Even though it looks like it's really far apart, I promise you it is not. So let's see here. I want to just make this look nice. So, boop, right there. All right, so this library gets built up. What's going to end up happening is that what I love about the library is that the happiness goes up over time. So you start off with, like, I think 3 books or 2 books of knowledge. Maybe it's 1. We'll take a look at it in just a second. But literally that knowledge continues to grow up to 20 happiness. And when you have 3 workers, that radius is really huge as far as a comparison with everything. So with that, I want my church right here. I know exactly what I want to do with that, but it's going to take just a tad more than we really want to deal with. And then let's look and see how our taxes are going here. So we've got 26 taxes. That's going to be 12 is going to be used by the library. Where's my guy? I need 1 wood. Where is he? There we go. So we start with 1 knowledge, and this really does create that happiness there. Now check this out, right? We're going to go through and select, no, there we go. So as this starts to grow with the happiness, this radius is really going to spread quite largely, which is going to be really good for us. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Starts off by a 5 by 5, but that is not a problem at all. It will change out over time, I promise. All right, so this is going to help these guys out. They now have a library, and we need a church to really hit up. And the church is going to basically extend all the way up to here, and then we'll remove those houses at some point for sure. So that'll be fantastic. Now our food is dropping. It looks like just a little bit, but it looks like we're going to be okay. We'll keep an eye on this just for a moment, but I may need to do some increasing over here of some farming to make that just a little bit more. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and demolish this road. I don't want that road there. And you know what? I might have made a mistake on that. Yeah, let's separate this out right here. There's no road there. Okay. All right. You know what happens? You just build a road right all over again, right? And then now we'll see how's that food look there. So now we can hit it. Okay. But we're gonna go through here. We're gonna add some more farms right around there, and then probably build a large granary right in that area, which I think would be really good. So let's go ahead and get ready for that. And boop, boop, boop. There we go. There goes that large granary. I'm gonna have to get some more houses because I don't have any idle citizens. So let's see here. I got 5 people working on that. And let's go ahead and get us some more towns here. Oh, you know what? We probably are going to want a hospital pretty soon too. That will be very, very helpful now that I'm thinking about it. So I don't want that there. Actually, I'm going to chop this down. And we can build a tavern as well. Kind of help increase that just a little bit. Now I'm feeling like we're going to probably run into some issues with the Vikings very soon here. with very minimal defenses. I'm kind of, the big thing is trying to figure out, do they come from the opposite side over here, or do they land here? Because really where they land is going to depend on where we need to go and build our defenses at and make this happen just a little bit easier for us. So, oh, you can see I actually lost peasants due to the plague, which I was just now talking about, right? Getting the hospital. So that is no bueno. They've taken ill, actually. They haven't actually started to die or anything, but I do want to get that resolved for them as quickly as possible. All right, come on, finish up the granary. Kaboom. All right, 2 workers there. That's going to give us a lot closer for that. And let's go ahead and build up. I think they're about to chop that down. So I'll build this here now temporarily. Come on, finish chopping trees down. We're almost there. Come on. One more tree. It's not going to hurt you. Boom. All right, there we go. Now we need to get some more houses in place here because we definitely want to start being able to grow with everything. So let me go ahead and chop this tree down here. Can I build a manor yet? Yes, I can. So I'm going to build a manor, I think, like right here across the street from... actually, you know what? I might build it right down... I want that church right there. Actually, I might build it right here somewhere. Let's see. Let's chop this down. All right, that's not there. Perfect. And let's get this manor set up here very shortly. As soon as those trees get taken down. And with the death of all those people from the plague, that's certainly going to cause a little bit of an issue. So I don't want to demolish. I'll just open this up. So we get some free folks, because I do have some things available for us. So let's go to the manor. I think our food is good. Good Lord, how many trees are stacked up in that one area right there? It's like 4 trees on one little box. That's like going to take a minute. That's freaking insane. But I do think we are really close. I think the gold is actually where we're kind of a little bit of difference there. So 14, not too bad. All right, we're almost there. Come on. Just one more tree. Promise, you're almost done. I like how they're taking it straight to the hospital, right? Let's build the hospital with the trees we're cutting down. That's pretty cool. All right, almost there. All right, here it's about to happen. Promise. Boom. There we go. All right, that's going to delay the church just a little bit, but that is just okay. So we got 5 folks that are now open. So we'll go ahead and put this here. And I think as far as with the food, yeah, it is getting pretty close. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and start preparing for the next level of foods here. Now, here's the thing. All right, I want to... I'll have to get a road right down here somewhere. So let me show you what you can do here. We'll make a little bit of a cheat here. We'll demolish this. Chop that tree down. Chop that tree down. Now with our food. Nope, I don't want that. I want to get this bad boy right here. So this right here is actually going to produce, I think, probably enough to cover that manor. Because we need about 4 to 5 to really help cover that. Okay, good. That's that. So let's build us another little road right here. And I want this to get chopped down. Then I want to build another road. I think I want to leave that road right. I don't know if I want to leave it right there. Probably right here I'll leave it once I get this tree chopped down. Just a tad here. I am very surprised we have not been attacked yet. I think I saw the dragon fly by once, but that was pretty much it. So... all right, let's see here. Come on, finish chopping a tree. It's like a tree hidden in a tree. What in the holy bejeez is this? All right, so let's go with some more food. Doom, doom, doom. Okay. Demolish that. So doing just a little bit of some weird stuff here. They're surrounded by the granary, so I don't think it's going to be too terribly bad. That there's going to be a little bit more there to eat. Okay, perfect. All right. All right, let's go through and do this. I'm going to go and just kind of get this road started down this way, because this is actually where I'm really, really hoping the Vikings come this way with everything. So let's see, what year are we at? We're at year 23. And let's go ahead and hold a festival because that'll start bringing in some more people to move in. And that'll give us a little bit more happiness. And our gold is still at 14. And since we've got that festival going on, I guess we might leave it for now. So we're trending towards 92. Really good. All right, so let me build. I'm going to demolish this, do food. And then I'm thinking, you know what, that's exactly what I was worried about for a second. There's not really any wells on this side over here, so I'm kind of worried that stockpile is going to burn. Yeah, we've got a little bit of an opening right down here. So let's do the well right there and right there. So we'll do like kind of one off on right there so I have access to each road. That is probably, luckily. Yes, we're at 105. Now, why the heck, Jesus? It's burning everything. Burning. All right. That got demolished. That's wonderful. All right, we'll put another one of these up. And let's go ahead and open that. Okay. So, it's just a little bit of finesse just to kind of get around some of this stuff here that is a little bit in the way. Perfect. All right. So I think that should help us out with some of our food right there. Yeah, 277. We're definitely good on the food there. Might build another granary here very, very shortly. And, there's another dragon sighted. Okay. Yeah, we're kind of in a bad situation with that. He's going to burn something, I'm sure. There's our dragon. We have no defenses for this, right? So I don't think that he can destroy us, whatever. They tend to only like burn like a couple buildings when they do come in. The first time it wasn't very much. But let's see what we can do. I do want to... Actually, I'm going to put this here and here, and then do a town road. All right, let's see what he burns. Yeah, it's like it seems like the dragons really go for that food or those situations there. All right, he's eyeing my grains. Okay, doesn't look tasty enough. He's going to fly around just a wee bit. Oh, well, maybe it's tasty enough. He's going to come back. Okay. What you going to do, my friend? He's going to hover and make me sweat. Maybe so. Alright, well, we're going to let... there he goes. He finally burned down some fields there. So we got some wells in the way. That should hopefully get mitigated here soon with some of that. Oh, look at that. I got 4 buildings on fire. Okay, well, let's take some people off so they can go fight those fires. Now, is he going to just stick around until he burns everything? Shoot. Let's wait till the other fire gets put out. Oh, he's burning my houses. Why are you burning? Wow, what a jerk, man. Alright, well, let's build a cottage here. That'll give us a little bit more folks there. That's burning, that's burning. We've got some folks that are free that are trying to put those fires out, which will be really good. Alright, is he still flying around, terrorizing me? I don't see him. Alright, I think we may be okay. Oh, well. That happens. Okay. That's what happens when you don't have towers, right? So we'll fix that here shortly here. Probably the next episode, I think. So let's go ahead and just see what we can do here. Got a couple homeless people. So we've got some folks working on those homes. I do want to go ahead and open up our stone. And let's open up 2 of these for now. And I think we have enough. So let's go ahead and open up all of them. All right, people are now happy. All right, tell you what, we don't have enough gold for any of that stuff. Let's see what we got for gates. We need a lot more stone than that for sure. Okay, all right, so I think coming along pretty good with everything. So I've got some doctors up so we can handle the plague next time it opens up. Now, I'll tell you, there's not really a perfect ratio for these hospitals. I think really for the hospitals, it's more about where are your large centered of communities at, and then you just want to have those spread out accordingly. Whereas with like everything else, there might be like some sort of ratio of thing. So we can see there's some charcoal unhappiness here, and probably gonna have to build me another charcoal, folks, just so we can kind of keep this thing moving right along. So let's go ahead and let's resolve that here shortly. I think I got that other forcer up too, didn't I? Yeah. So I'm gonna actually build it over here, I think. Let's go to charcoal. It's gonna be kind of weird how it's situated. Look at this tree just popping up out of nowhere. Come on, chop it down. I do wish that there were some things that would change up on the mechanics. Like if I want to build a building right here, I could build it, they chop the tree down, and then it builds, you know? It's just the little nuance things that kind of get you sometimes with some stuff. So we'll work through it, though. It's certainly not a problem. Come on, we're almost there. Just chop that one tree down. Very, very, very close. Boom, there we go. So why are we unhappy? We have no churches. We are trending towards, it looks like 78. So we will start, once we get the gold going just a little bit, it's going to get a little bit better for us. Right now people are unhappy because they're being taxed and everything. Oh, here we go. Now we can kind of start building some things here. And let's go ahead and build up another tower. One tower. All right. All right, so we got some population coming in. People are working. Looks like we don't have very many idle folks. And we've got that pretty full. Definitely need some more charcoal, though. 2 or 3 there. I think once we get done building the gate. Yeah, we got 5 people on the gate there. That should open up some folks, plus this tower up increase right there. So we want to probably go ahead and let's get some more folks in here too. Build another, I think cottage will be good. Yeah. So kind of build it like that so it stacks in there just a little bit. And really, here's the thing. If you cottages versus manors, I mean, there's 25 peasants in there, and 4 of those guys are head of households. Whereas these cottages are 12 with 2 head of households. So you're really only losing like 1 population when you build 2 of those together in a 4x4. And actually, there's no gold cost with that. And I don't know. I mean, you look at some of the happiness, 89, 63. Of course, they're missing that stuff. I found that the smaller houses are they're a lot more. See, they got a negative 16 because of the charcoal shortage right there. So this will actually tell you why they're perturbed at you, which is actually pretty good. So as you're doing all your heating and cooling and cooking and all that good stuff, right? All right, so let's see here. So we've got some weird lopsided looking tower here. Don't have any folks that are free. As soon as these 2 get built up, we'll probably, I think I'm probably going to throw another festival so we can get these guys filled in very quickly, because that'll increase my taxes there for us. We'll increase the tax rate. And as you look at that, we've got 33 taxes. So I've got the library and the hospital now. That's kind of eaten up of some of those with that. So we may have to actually increase just a tad here momentarily. Because what I want to do before we end this episode is I'd like to get the castle really close to being ready to go. But I think between the gold and stone, I bet if we speed it up really quick, it might help. Let's see if we can make this thing fly just a little bit faster. Oh, look at that. I just built this and it's on fire. I've got the water coverage, yo. What in the world? I don't know what the heck is up with this fire stuff. It's kind of a little annoying sometimes. All right, good. They got it all put out, so that's not too bad. I need to get a masonry up pretty soon. And it looks like that our food is kind of packed in there, so... which we're making plenty. So maybe we build another granary or something, and that might help us out just a tad there. Our church, I think we're pretty close. 2 more stone. So I'm going to get this. There we go. Perfect. All right. So I want to have this kind of sneak in just right here. And let's see if we can get this wrapped up before we wrap up this this episode right now. And with this being built, along with our library, this is going to allow us to really expand. You can actually see, let's see, where's the library at? Why is it not wanting to move off of that? So our library actually is at a 3x3 worker, 5 happiness with that, but it's only at a 5 radius. It's kind of interesting. Thought I had a larger radius than that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I wonder if on the harder modes they decrease those radiuses to make it just a little bit more challenging, maybe. So that might be what it is. But basically, what I want to be doing is with the church radius, that's my encompassment of what I want people to live at, basically. So I want to try to get the church completely taken care of here with everything. We'll wait till it gets put up, and then we'll see what we can do with that. So, all right. Well, I think this is probably going to be. You know what? This is going to bother me if I don't do this. I'm going to go ahead and just throw that right there because that's really bothering me. So we got that church coming up. Let's go ahead and hold a festival here, and that'll bring in some more people for us. increase our happiness just a little bit. And you see we've got that -5 because not everyone has access to churches and libraries. Not a problem at all. So let's go ahead and bring in some more people here with that festival, hopefully. And then we're probably going to wrap this thing up here very, very shortly. We got all of our workers doing their thing right there. There we go. Oh, look at that. 26 peasants taken ill. And then you're going to see these guys start kind of going out from the hospital. You see the little dots here? They start pinging around, healing people, doing their thing, which is fantastic. So we got 10 more people in. Church is almost done. So, and that looks just a little bit better, but I'm still going to kind of work on that tower, I think, before we can kind of progress a little bit further with some things. But hopefully you guys have found this entertaining and interesting at the same time. If you've got any questions, leave them here. And any comments or critiques, definitely make sure to leave them in the comment area. And looking forward to next time. So until then, have a great day.